shake and bake. Let's go.
Again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're a friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer, and I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Getting triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I wear the flag gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win.
Yeah. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a school I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that? I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my fate, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my cool, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that?
Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
For San Francisco.
Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down, here's Hurts. And he finds his target, it's Marquise Goodwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10.
29 is the Mike 29. Mikey, 18. Check 9.
They go play action with Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
18 Cardinal. Mike 29. You're not ready. You're not ready. Riggs. Panther 60. Mike 29. Here we go. Let's bring it.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
On first down, it's Sanders. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jannard Avery drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And it's third down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
29 is Mike 29. What we got? 60 Dyson. 60 Dyson.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Let's go now.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
On second and 12, Jackson. And that is incomplete here.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to second and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Mostert. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
2 yards.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a third and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Pick up on the play. First down, 49ers.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Mostert. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Niners on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Run for Pollard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 26 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. They find some open field here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Mostert. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Pollard. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
For the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49ers, 37 yards.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
57 to Mike. Take me out. Here we go. Hey, check Mike. Back to 60. Back to 60. Stop, G. Big stop.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Hurts the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 2nd down and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play the final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Pettis on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact,
the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Pollard. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
20.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? On 3rd down, Jackson gets this one to Juszczyk. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll try it now with Mostert, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
First down, 49ers.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 29.
They got 29 yards that time. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now it's Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
5-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
57, Mike, 57.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
They're going to try and throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 40-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Mike 29 in your face.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Hurts fumbles it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
But 1st down, Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That's the run. 29 is Mike. Mike 60. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Throwing is Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He was hoping to get that to John Hightower.
And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Here we go. Here we go. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Let's go.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Flushed out.
Hurts fumbles it.
But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gold with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Eagles' 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Number 53, Mike 53. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check, 53. Check.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jannard Avery able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
Escaping the pressure right.
Hurts fumbles it.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments in this one. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Eric Armstead brought him down. That's a gain of 3.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Final score, Niners 49, Eagles 10.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. Spin on, spin move, in zone, go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Spin on, spin move, in zone, go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all. Walk on my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes. Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been a fighter. Checked out mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit. We just spin on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just spin on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the heel.